Hi guys, this is Steve Camazar Garrett, and I'm bringing you another edition of the Watchtower, the original Versus System video blog, now brought to you as a Realms Radio production. Do not adjust your sets. There is no video of me. This is mainly due to the fact that my webcam sucks, and every time I try and record a copy of the Watchtower, everything just corrupts and goes to crap. So I do apologise. But what I'm going to do is going to bring you an audio-visual show with lots of card images and everything. For the time being, you can gaze in awe at Master Betty. And if those of you who know me from the forums recognise this as my avatar, it's Master Betty from the awesome film Kung Pao. Go check it out. But that's not why you're here today. You're here to check out the latest news about Versus System. So let's get straight into it.
Oh, what are you saying?
So far, the Marvel Universe previews have been pretty packed and busy. We've had the Avengers, Hulk and Warbound, Iron Man and Shield. We've had Thunderbolts, the Illuminati, Crime Lords and Hydra, and now just recently the Ben Sec has unleashed the Negative Zone on us, and he's previewed 2 cards up on versussystem.com. First one is a new version of the Negative Zone location that stems back from the days of Marvel Origins. This is a 4-cost location, Negative Zone. It's non-unique and it has a version gateway, and to flip you must discard 2 cards. And the ability is at the start of the recovery phase, if you control a ready Negative Zone character, KO all stunned non-Negative Zone characters, which is pretty intense. It's a rare card. Collector number is MUN216. It's follows the tradition of the original Negative Zone cards, and it's got a fairly steep play cost with the 2-card discard. But the ability is pretty powerful. The other guy he previewed is Annihilus, the living death that walks. An 8-drop with a pretty freaky looking picture. And he's Negative Zone affiliation, he's a visible character. At the start of the combat phase, KO up to X target resources, where X is the number of Negative Zone locations in play. He's a 20/20 with flight and range. His collector number is MUN207. Now that is an impressive ability on an 8-drop, and I think, to quote from Ben's article, this is an effect worthy of an 8-drop. With a game crippling effect that will often devastate a control deck, Annihilus will be able to pinpoint and destroy any locations or ongoing plot twists that might be a thorn in your side. Now that is severely good. Very nice. It helps prevent likes of Endgame from knocking you out, and Gamma Bomb and the other late game finishers. And it's a shame it's done at the start of the combat phase, because it gets your opponent a chance to recruit. But mind you, I'm saying that, but it would be pretty ridiculously broken if it didn't even offer your opponent the opportunity to combat it by getting a recruit. So but yeah, you can stop the Galactus, all manner of things. Very nice, very strong. 2020 is strong. Excellent, superb stuff. And he went on to list the blogs that we'll be getting this week's previews. comicversuswhatever.blogspot.com is the first one we're going to, and he's brought us a couple of nice cards. A 5-drop Annihilus with the version Antimatter Master. Negative Zone affiliation. When Annihilus enters play, if Negative Zone is not in play, exhaust him. Activate stun target hidden character, use only during your attack step. He's a 10/9 with flight and range. Collector number MUN206. And we have another Negative Zone location, again non-unique, and with the version Prison Alpha. To flip, discard a Negative Zone or Shield character card. When you flip Negative Zone, the controller of target unprotected character moves it to his hidden area. Now, that is again slightly steep cost, but very, very nice, very strong. The theme running through Negative Zone, as Ben says, is all about the Negative Zone locations, controlling as many of them as possible. And I believe, if I'm right, that there's going to be if you like, a rule rewrite, so you can have the old Negative Zone location with any number of the non-unique ones. So again, there's some backwards compatibility, which I think is very, very healthy for the game, and I'm very impressed. The rest of the previews this week that will be going on across the Versus System blog culture. We've got Aaron Mead on Onyx Weapon versus.blogspot.com is going to have a preview on Wednesday. Matt Robertson of Flowtown Versus, www.flowtownversus.blogspot.com, and we also have a preview over at tcgplayer.com on Friday. So there's a good week of previews there. I don't need to tell you anything about how exciting this set is looking. I just can't wait to see it in the flesh. So excellent stuff, guys, at UDE. Keep that coming. But one thing that was maybe overlooked at the end of the article, but Eric Reyes posted on Realms, the article closes up with a little line which has sort of piqued a bit of interest. Ben says, "Join me next week when the beginning and end meet, and Versus System makes good on a promise that we made years ago." Now that has me really interested in what that's all about. But that's pretty much the news for Marvel Universe at the moment. Okay guys, don't forget you can catch all the latest news on the previews for Marvel Universe over the forums on versusrealms.com, the premier online Versus System TCG community, and keep an eye out for all the latest Realms Radio productions. The Ringer's Chosen episode 50 is up and coming with Squire and Cliff anytime now. Checkmate Arcade episode 11 will be the next show, and we'll also be looking to expand our portfolio of media. So if you have any ideas about extra shows you want, extra podcasts, video blogs, anything like that, about any aspect of gaming or pop culture in general, please feel free to let us know. You'll be seeing some changes over the way that Realms Radio operates and is produced and presented, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, keep listening. Thanks.